This is AS Pure Maths Notes, and we're on Unit 3. This is 3.4 quadratic equations. Again, these should be familiar to you. A quadratic equation is an equation which takes the form x squared plus bx plus c. There are a variety of methods available in order to solve this equation. This one's quite an awkward one, actually. 15t squared plus 23t minus 28 equals 0. Our general method here is I do 15 times minus 28. So the two numbers in the middle, we're going to split our middle term here, and they need to multiply to give us minus 420, and the same two numbers add to give us 23. You can play around with that for a while. You could write out your factors of 420 and kind of see what works out, but minus 12 and 35 are the way to go. So we're going to split our middle term into that. So it's going to go to 15t squared minus 12t plus 35t. Quite often it's a lot more straightforward than that. Minus 28 equals 0. I then normally do my wee line down here, and then we're going to factorize this bit. So what number can we take out? We can take out a 3, and then there's a common t, so that will give me then 5t take away 4, and of course this bracket needs to be 5t take away 4 as well. So multiplying it by what will be then, let me see, it's going to be 7, so plus 7. So that means we will get 3t plus 7 upon 5t minus 4 equals 0. We're trying to find out what t is, so that means 3t plus 7 equals 0. That gives me 3t is minus 7, and t then is minus 7 over 3. Here we have 5t minus 4 equals 0. That gives me 5t is 4, and t then is 4 over 5. Another method we could use obviously is use the quadratic formula. So x equals minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Solve giving your answer to three significant figures, 2x squared plus 5x plus 1. So again, I would always write out to start with that a is 2, b is 5, and c is 1, and start to substitute in then. So it's minus 5 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so it'll be 25. Take away 4 times a times c, so 4 times a is 8 times 1, so it'll be 8 all over then 2a, so that's going to give us 4. That gives us minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 17 all over 4. And to be honest, quite often in maths and at A-level maths, we like the answer given like that. That's an exact answer, but here we've been asked to give it the three significant figures, so you want to pop that in your calculator. If you do, I think the plus 1, so minus 5 plus root 17 over 4, you will get then x is minus 0.219, the three significant figures, and if you do the negative, x is minus 2.28. Both those answers, as I say then, to three significant figures. Just another one while we're at it. So our example 2 here is solve x equals 5 minus 2 over x, leave your answer in third form. This gets solved as a quadratic. We're going to multiply through everything here by x. So if we multiply through everything here by x, we're going to get x squared equals 5x minus 2. Rearranging then gives us x squared minus 5x plus 2 equals 0. And is that the same one that we just had? No, not quite. And so that one doesn't actually factorize, so again we would use the formula then for that. So we would use x equals minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. My a is of course 1, my b is minus 5, and my c is 2. So if x equals 5 plus or minus the square root of minus 5 squared, remember minus 5 squared doesn't give you minus 25, it gives you positive 25, and then that's going to be take away 4 times a, which is 1 times 2, which is 8, and then all over 2a, then is 2. And so we'll have x equals then 5 plus or minus the square of 25 take away 8 is 17 all over 2. This one just says leave your answer in surd form. We've just done surds there in the last unit, the unit before maybe. And so we leave our final answer then